The political slogan, WanTam, Ruto must go, rented the air. And as time moved by, some started asking, is WanTam fading away?
Raundi hapa Ukambani nasema nini?
Every political journey tells a story. Some begin in glory, others in scandal, but a rare few begin in shadows, only to emerge into the light. This is the story of William Ruto, a man who has rewritten his political destiny, turning jeers into cheers and hostility into hope. Just in months from Ruto being the villain and Ruto must go to becoming someone to be loved, the Gen Z revolt was staring the presidency of President Ruto, and he was scared and he asked,
and if it is Ruto must go, tell me how you want me to go. Who say Ruto must go? And for sure, just like those who were there before me, my time will come and I will go. Just like those who were there before me did.
In politics, reputation is a river. It never stands still, and its course is always shaped by the terrain or public sentiment. William Ruto's transformation from being one of the most criticized, even mistrusted figures in Kenyan politics to becoming a leader embraced, even loved by many, is a masterclass in this fluidity. Look at Nyanza. Nyanza is actually going wild with the love for Ruto. Look at how Ruto is changing. His image is being embraced. Love is in the air for President Ruto. What just changed? It's a paradox that philosophers and historians have long observed. The same man who once drew jeers can, in time, inspire cheers. Niccolo Machiavelli once noted that it is not enough for a ruler to be feared or loved, but to understand the tides that move between those two shores. Ruto, whether by instinct or by strategy, has navigated the tide with precision. Since taking over as the president, he has borne the weight of suspicion, accused of being ruthless, divisive, overly ambitious. His name for some was synonymous with mistrust. Yet, in the crucible of politics, image is not destiny. It is a canvas, and a canvas can always be repainted. And Ruto began to repaint. He shifted tone. He reframed his story. He spoke directly to the pains and dreams of ordinary Kenyans. Raila came in, and this story changed. This is not just PR. It is the art of reframing the self in the public eye. By leaning into the hustler narrative and bringing in broad-based government. And Raila saying, Ruto must go, so what? He's a man better placed to change his story and once become a darling even to those who still hate him until now. Psychologists call this the redemption arc. The human brain is wired to love stories of transformation, to believe in second chances, to root for the underdog who defies his label. In Ruto's case, his ability to show humility when needed, humor when unexpected, and confidence when challenged gradually shifted emotional currents in his favor. This is where the lesson lies. Public opinion is not a fixed monument. It is clay. It bends to new narratives. It hardens around fresh symbols. And it reshapes itself when the times demand new heroes. Those who once called Ruto the villain are beginning to love him, not as a flawless savior, but as a reflection of their own endurance. survivor in a world where survival itself feels like victory. And so, in the philosophical sense, Ruto's political journey is not merely about politics. It's about the deep human truth that the lines between hate and love is not a wall. It is a doorway. With the time, the right key, and the patience to turn it, even the most bolted hearts can be opened. History does not remember leaders only for how they began, but for how they transformed. Ruto's rise is not just a lesson in politics, it's a mirror to the human heart. For in that fragile space between hate and love, there lies the possibility of redemption and the proof that no reputation is beyond rewriting. And perhaps moving forward, the one term that was staring Ruto down, Ruto must go slogan that was in the air or actually across the country, perhaps we'll all die and people will come to this sense of, let's question what has he done and what has he not done. If those who still believe he's a villain, if they are a majority, they will vote him out. But for those who would feel that he has changed, they will vote him in. So it's a matter of wait and see as 2027 nears. And perhaps even those who are hurt will be compensated. I think that is already ongoing as covered in the MOU. Let's wait and see. Will Ruto become a better leader? Will Ruto transform completely? That's the biggest question. This is just another day with Owen Analyst.